Hey guys, it's Rios from Cut Academy here. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to change the color of the sky in your footage. This is a really cool effect to use in music videos, fashion films and just other creative projects to give a bit of style to your footage. Let's just take a quick look at the effect you'll be able to achieve if you follow this tutorial. So as you can see, I'm going to be showing you how to change the color of the sky and also how to do this kind of time-based effect where it gradually changes the color of the sky as well. Let's jump straight into it. First thing I'm going to do is drag this clip that I've got from a music video I recently shot into a new sequence. We're going to do that by just clicking and dragging onto this little icon here with the folded corner. As you can see, that creates a sequence from our clip. I'm going to hold down Alt and drag the clip just so we get a duplicate so I can show you the before and after. So now we've got two clips. Now let's just take a look at this clip. So as you can see, the sky looks quite nice in this clip as it is, but it looks very natural. It looks very kind of how it was intended to look. So I want to make it a bit more colorful, a bit more vibrant so that we can give it a bit more of a stylistic look. So what we're going to do first is press the new item button here and click adjustment layer. Now just to remind you in case you don't remember what an adjustment layer is, it's basically a layer that you can affect and change without changing the original footage. So you can kind of toggle it on and off without affecting your original footage. I'm going to then clip this adjustment layer so it's only over the second clip, just so that you guys can see the before and after as I work. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to this bottom left panel here, click these two arrows and scroll down to effects. In effects, we're going to search for change color. Now you can see that effect has come up under color correction. That's the one we want. So we're going to drag that onto our adjustment layer here. Next, what we're going to do is head over to the effect controls tab. And as you can see, change color has appeared here. Now, what we want to do is use the pipette tool here to select the area that we want to change the color of. So in this case, I'm going to choose the sky. So I'm just going to click on an area of blue here. Now, before we go any further, one thing we want to do is make sure that in match colors, using hue is selected instead of RGB. This is going to give it the most kind of realistic effect. So let's use hue instead of RGB. Then what we're going to do is use the hue transform option to change the color of the sky. Now as you can see, depending on which way I drag the slider, the color of the sky changes. So I'm going to try and make this kind of a nice greeny teal color, like so. So let's just play that back. As you can see, the sky color has changed to the color I've set it with the hue. So yeah, you can play around with this hue transform tool to get the kind of desired look that you're after. And as you can see, we can change it basically to any color we want, really, in the whole spectrum. So for this one, I'm just going to go with a kind of teal greenish color, but you feel free to play around with it however you want and achieve the look you want. Another tip is also that we can change this with the time. So I'm going to reset this here. I'm going to drag this arrowhead to the beginning of my clip and I'm going to click on the keyframe option for hue transform here. Then what I'm going to do is scroll to the end of the clip and drop another keyframe here, and I'm going to change the color of the sky to, let's make it more extreme for this. Let's go for a pinkish color. And then I'm just going to ease these keyframes as well so the transition's a bit more gradual. So you just want to select the keyframe, right click, I'm going to click ease in here, ease out here, drag that keyframe over a touch. And now if you have a look, we've got a kind of trippy music video effect here where hue cycles through the colors, as you can see. And that's another really cool trippy music video effect that you can use for projects as well. So let's just have a look at our before and after. Cool, and there, as you can see, it's that easy to change the color of the sky in your footage. It's simply a matter of using adjustment layers and the change color effect. And as I said, you play with the hue transform. Make sure you set match color to hue. If you want to play with the saturation, you can do that as well. I'll show you what effect that has here. But I would recommend that you don't do that because you're actually going to get problems with artifacting and pixelation, so it's better not to use that specific tool to change the saturation. If you want to change the saturation, I recommend you go to the color tab, and then in basic correction you can drag the saturation up here to get a more saturated look. But yeah, there you go guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial on sky color, and look forward to seeing you guys in the next tutorial. That's Rios from Cut Academy, signing out.